I love it. I love it. So Jeff Saturday just opened up career opportunities for just the entire world, the entire NFL community. If you've ever watched a football game, if you liked football when you were younger and kind of got out of it, if you sit around like us nerds and just talk about football every week, you too have a chance to be able to become a head coach in the NFL. And wow, just wow. In 1 week, the Colts became what the Colts were in the first couple weeks of the year before whatever psychedelic drugs were introduced into the water system at that facility. I don't know. I don't know what happened over there, and I don't care because Jeff Saturday is here to fix it. Jonathan Taylor, he gets to run the ball. Matt Ryan, he gets to throw the ball.
He gets to run the ball.
I think it definitely puts Pittman back where he was earlier in the year rather than this nonsense with Ellinger and the new offensive coordinator and all this I think Paris Campbell.
I think Paris Campbell goes
probably.
back up.
I think Paris Campbell will probably take the jump over Alec Pierce because Paris Campbell had success with Matt Ryan earlier in the year. And then we kind of started looking at Alec Pierce when he had that big game. I think out of everybody over there, Paris Campbell gets the biggest jump. He's at 28% rostered over in Sleeper, and I think good things are ahead for him.
Yeah, I'm annoyed because I'm pretty sure I dropped him in some leagues. So I was like, if this is the way the Colts are going to go, I'm done with the Colts. And then now they come back and have this game. And I'm like, now Matt Ryan's back, and Matt Ryan likes Campbell, it seems. He targets him a lot. And I'm like, you're joking, right? Like, this is not happening. The Jeff Saturday hiring, though, man, that's caused a lot of stir in the NFL world. I don't mind it. I just hope, let's just keep that same energy for when other people get hired that we're not like, what are their credentials? Well, that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. So, like, if women get hired, just keep that same energy.
I love it. I've been hearing it from analysts, so many analysts and podcasters for the last couple of days. They're just like, guys, you realize this means we got a shot, right?
I don't mind it necessarily.
I'm not sure.
I just want to keep the same energy.
I'm not sure how many people off the street, podcasters, anything like that, played 14 years in the NFL, have a couple Super Bowl rings.
I know.
Played with Peyton Manning. I mean, he's got a little bit of credentials, I would say.
No, the man balled out, and I actually had that written down to call out Sean Spencer and Bobby Wills for being just absolutely way off the mark on Sunday. Bobby came in. Bobby was big mad about Jeff Saturday accepting the offer and Jim Irsay for offering it. And Sean was like, if you offered me a lot of money to go coach, I'd be like, let me make sure the check clears, but I'll be there. But the man has pedigree, and like you just said, he was part of a winning culture. His personal accolades aside, he won a Super Bowl. He's been there. He knows what it takes to get there. So I was not mad about this. And to be honest, they've been trying to get him in as an offensive line coach for years.
He's been a consultant to the team.
What's up?
He's been a consultant to the team the last couple of years. So it's not like he's not in the building.
But they tried to get him as an offensive line coach. And he said no. He has been working with the team and involved with the organization. But I think what he saw this year pushed him over the edge. I guarantee you, he kicked some door open in the front office and said, "What in the hell are you doing?" And I think that's what led to this. They wanted him in a larger role for a long time. And I'm happy he got the shot. I am. But I think it'll be good things for everybody in that offense.
Yeah, the other thing, he was the president of the NFL Players Association during the lockout, and he's the one that helped end the lockout. So, He's a very intelligent.
I did not know that.
Yep, very involved. He was a guest on the Pat McAfee show on Monday, and he said,
of course he was.
So just to give you an idea, a background, Irsay called him and offered him the job.
Is McAfee going to be the new offensive coordinator?
That's what they said. Well, so Pat said everybody thought when they hired Jeff, because Pat defended Jeff, obviously, because he played for the Colts. He loves anybody Colts related. He was like, everybody that thinks we hired Jeff Saturday to tank is hilariously wrong, because if they wanted to tank, they would have hired me as head coach. And like that's
Do you think this is a long-term hire though? Because in my mind, like, I feel like there was a conversation between Jeff Saturday and, you know, the owner and the GM and whatnot. And I do think that Jeff Saturday, I don't think that he had head coaching aspirations.
Yeah,
I kind of feel like this might have a clock on it, where he's like, no, I will handle this until you guys find somebody better.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think that I would agree with that. I don't know, because he, like you said, they've been trying to get him on a coaching position for like a while now, and he's like, no. I don't think he wants that lifestyle. I know he has like his own family, he has kids and things. Like from what I've seen just on the internet, it just seems like I don't know that he would drop everything he has going for him to pick up like that coaching lifestyle and like do that long term. But I'm sure he was like, what the hell are we doing? We're not doing this anymore. Like, something's got to give. And if you need me to step in and take control of it for a minute until, you guys can figure it out, I'm down to do that, because this is not okay what we're doing right now.
So it's funny. He actually said that Irsay called him. He didn't even know that he was on the radar for the head coaching job. But Jim Irsay, the owner of the Colts, called him and asked him if he wanted to be the head coach.
Connections matter.
What up, Bobby?
Also, too, I saw a lot of people that are like, I can't believe he took that position. There is never a time in my career that I've been offered a promotion and I've been like, even in my mind, I'm like, I don't know if I'm qualified for that. I am not going to say no. It's a pay raise. It's a step up. And are you going to be like, no, I'd rather just stay right where I'm at down here. Not like, no, like there's not any time I'm going to be like, yeah, I don't think I'm qualified for that. No. No, I'm just going to try to step up and do it. Unless it's going to hurt people in the process, then you shouldn't do it. But I think people are kind of ridiculous being like, he should have said no. Why would you say no?
I will say, in Bobby's defense, I did just remember the term, legal tanking came up. So in that light, if the Colts were just trying to tank, and Saturday took the job and didn't intend to do it the right way, then I would agree with that. But that's not what I'm saying, and I don't think that the Saturday would do that with his connection to that franchise.
I think he has too much respect for the franchise and too much he's really devoted to that franchise just to go in there and be like, this is going to be terrible. Let's just lose.
I think he gets a lot of respect from the players. I think because he's been around. He was a Colt a long time. He's he seems like a really good leader, a great speaker. They are responding to him well, so I can very well see them. The talent's there, so it's just a matter of the players performing and being up to task. And for Sean, he's asking about if they can maintain this, go on a playoff run. I'm not sure they make the playoffs, but I don't think they're going to lay down for anybody for the rest of the season. We see it all the time. When players want to play for their coach for whatever reason, whatever it is, they rally together and they go on some special runs. When the Colts before, when Chuck Pagano was their coach and he got diagnosed with cancer, he had to step away from the team. They had an interim head coach. Granted, it was Bruce Arians, pretty good guy. He stepped in, and it was Chuck Strong for the rest of the season. And the Colts went on an insane run being Chuck Strong. And it's just, if you can get behind something to motivate you going forward, it goes a long way when everybody is very talented already. So
well, that's with anything too. If you like your boss, if you respect the person you're working for, if my 6-year-olds in my class respect me, they'll want to do the work for me. If you respect your coach, you'll want to do the work for them. I even think with Kenny Pickett, and Mitchell Trubisky. Like, if you respect your quarterback, you want to play harder for them. So, I mean, if
100%.
they respect him, they're obviously going to go out there and try to play harder.
For sure. I think they do have a playoff caliber team. They dug themselves a hole, but I mean, I think they can get out of it.
I don't
We'll
know
see,
what
though.
their schedule looks like. What is their division looking like, too?
It's the Jags, the Titans, and the Texans. So it's like a wide open division.
Yeah, if they could go on a win streak here. It's not
100%.
over yet.
100%. All right, back to
I
fantasy.
That's not
completely
fantasy,
agree with all
but that's been big news. I mean, it's fantasy relevant because, I mean, Campbell, who I was ready to drop and never look back at again, I'm now like, wait, come back.
Thanks for watching. If you like that clip, be sure to check out the other great content from the Let's Talk Football community. And as always, please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when more great content like this becomes available.